Hi guys, today I'm going to break down the top 10 boot deals on the internet right now. We've got some big sales going on and genuine products from Nike, from Adidas, all the top brands. And I'm going to tell you how you can get a pair of Hypervenom in this colorway for £125. I'm going to tell you how you can get Superfly's half price. I'm going to tell you how you can save at least 20% on the Nemesis. All sorts of good stuff like that. Stay tuned in this video, we're going to break it down right now. Right guys, before we get into the top 10 deals that we found on the internet right now for you, let's tell you that you may have already seen already on Instagram, Nike got extra 25% off their sale items. That is EU only, but good news for you is you've got the likes of Lovell Soccer, they will ship worldwide. Unisport, they will ship worldwide. Soccer.com, they're predominantly in North America, but they will ship worldwide if you need them to. But in Europe, you can use Nike EU, and you can get deals in Germany, France, all those kind of countries, as well as the UK. So let's start off looking at Lovell Soccer. Now, Lovell Soccer, you can get 10% off anytime using our code BLACKORANGE, and it works on anything that isn't really on sale. Doesn't matter if it's like a Felon or a Phantom or anything like that. Talking about the Felon, you can get a Felon now with a collar. So if you guys are interested in a collar boot, you can pick up a Felon. This is in the Pitch Dark pack, or the Dark Stealth, whatever you want to call it. Let's just grab, say, these ones, and these are AG. You can do FG, whatever you want. You put them in the cart, add to basket there. Moment we're looking in pounds, but in a second I'll change it and show you how you can shop in US dollars, and they'll ship anywhere in the world. So look, we've got 2 in the cart at the moment. Let me take that one out, and let's look what's going on with the price. So, because I've got my code BLACKORANGE put in, you just type it in here, BLACKORANGE, where you go. Then it takes off 10% already, so you're going to save £8. Yep. Thing is, if you are in the US and you're interested in getting a good deal, because the UK pound is so weak at the moment, even though you're going to have to pay the shipping, you are going to get a really good deal on a pair of boots coming over from the UK, and you can use this discount code and it's going to work out great for you. So let's update that, and I'll just show you that prices are going to change from pounds, and now they're into US dollars. It's showing you can get a pair of the Felon DFs sent to you, to your door, $94.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Well, that's shipped with like DHL as well, so they're going to turn up pretty quick, and that's a bargain for something cheap. You can also do it on the high-end stuff, so you could get like a whole brand new pair of boots. You could want like the new Nemesis or something like that, then yep, they've got all those kind of stuff, like all of the Dust Storm stuff's on there as well. Let's have a look. What else we got? Let's close that. We'll go into the sale, because the other thing they've got obviously at the moment is some really good stuff in the sale. Everywhere's got a sale, and that's why we're going to go on to Nike and to Soccer.com and to Unisport and show you their sales as well. So now you're looking at the prices in US dollars, and they're showing you how much you're saving. So you're going to get like those chapter 3s, and you're saving like over $100 on those. I might even change the prices back to UK. Well, let's just leave them in dollars. It doesn't matter. So anyway, you're making massive savings, all these kind of things. What are some of the best boots that you saw on the Lovell website?
I mean, there are a lot of good deals on the Lovell website itself. The Mercurial Superfly 5, already the CR7 Discovery, as you can see, all of those at the top, and limited sizing, but you can get a really good deal on a Superfly 5.
Let's move on to another website, and let's go have a look at what is happening at Unisport. So Unisport have a sale, and for you guys who are in the notification squad, then you're knowing about this sale right now that we're telling you about. If you're not in the notification squad, you won't have seen this video in time, and you will have missed out on the sale. But let me bring up the sale, and let's just see what is in the football boots on sale right now. Some really good savings on Unisport at the moment. Standout boots for you that you found?
So the brand new Nemesis, you can't really get a discount on it, but on the sale items, you can actually get the Nemesis. As you can see there, it's got 20% off, so there you can get 20% off the current launch Nemesis.
So these prices, they're showing euros, but you can just convert them at like xe.com or somewhere like that. You can work out how cheap you can get a pair of boots. And Unisport, they'll ship worldwide. They'll ship to the UK. I think it takes like a couple of days to get to the UK. So the discounts are pretty good here, and there's like some really nice boots. Like you can see right now, you've got your Superflies and your Phantom DFs, and these are all kind of like the motion blur colorways, and
radiation flare, and you've got motion blur, and
a little bit limited on sizing on some of the stuff, but a lot of great options there as well. And then the thing to say is, if you guys are watching this a little bit later and the sale has already ended, maybe they extended it, maybe they changed it, they do that sometimes, but the one thing that we've got for you is we do have a discount, which is July 15 com. If you put that in when you go to buy something, then you can get 15% off anyway. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and find something that's brand new that they have on the website, and we'll put in the code there just to show you guys how that works. So we could do the new women's pack, but let's also look at the Pitch Dark, and we'll go with, say, the Superflies there. So they're going to retail for €290, and you guys can work out how much that is for your local currency on xe.com. I'm just going to pick a size here, throw that into there, put it into the basket. It's going to ask if I want to add a print or anything like that to it, and I'm going to say no. Let's go to payment. So they've got pretty good worldwide delivery, 25 euros. This is where you put your code in. So go to I have a gift card, and then the code you're going to want to use, which is valid for the entire month of July, is July 15. Redeem a gift card. There we go. You've saved yourself 40 euros, and that's for the entire month of July. So there's a whole bunch more boots at Unisport, and we can go through what they are, but they're going to be in our top 10. We're going to let you know what those are. Let's move on to another store. We've still got Nike to come. There's 25% off at Nike, but before we go to Nike, let's go to soccer.com. It is the 4th of July weekend in the US, so happy 4th of July to all of our subscribers in the US, and there's some good deals. You can get like the new jersey that they're wearing at the Gold Cup. But we also have like a whole bunch of new releases, new jerseys and stuff. And their offer is they're giving $20 off orders over $99 using the code USA20. But it only goes until just almost midnight on July 4th. So if you want to get something, the only way to get a really good deal at the moment on soccer.com is 1, to look in their sale, and 2, to go through and use that code right now, and you can get all of the latest boots and stuff. Is there anything in particular you picked out on soccer.com that we should look at in their sale?
I mean, I picked out the Puma Evopower Vigor 1 because it's going to be great for my wide feet. You've got the launch edition and that secondary launch edition, which was that black and red edition. If we just type in Vigor in the search box, we'll see it.
Okay, I was just having a quick look at some of those other ones. They're on offer. Vigor, here we go. Which one? The yellow? Or the
one or the other, the green or the black.
Let's go green. So these were the launch ones, weren't they?
So the launch ones, they're in limited sizes, but you can get a really good deal. It's less than half price, I think you can get.
Especially if you use your Gold Club membership, which is pretty good. If you guys are in the US, you probably want to get a Gold Club membership to take advantage of some of the lower prices.
Yep.
One of the things I could say is the code doesn't work on these discounted items. It's only on full price items.
Okay.
But you can use the code, I believe.
Yep.
But still, these are really cheap, and one of the things you can get at soccer.com. Right, you guys have been waiting for it, and we're going to tell you about the Nike sale. So it is 25% extra off. So these things are already on sale.
Yeah.
And then they're offering another 25% off those.
Okay.
So like you're already looking at a pair of Superflies like £167.
Yep.
Like Obra's the same price, like Hypervenom Pmdf's like same price as well. We can go ahead and put a few of these into our shopping cart, and these boots are all on sale. You can go to like chapter 4s, and then this is the other thing, it doesn't have to be the high-end stuff. We could be talking about like a cheap pair of Felons. You could talk about the Premiers, like these are just a bargain. This is what I was talking about before. Really good deal. So you can go ahead and you put these into your cart, and then we're going to add this extra 25% off code, and we're going to bring the price down. Now I put one in there. Let's put a few more of these boots into the cart, and then we can just see what price they're going to come out at. Premiers are available in a whole host of sizes, which is really good. So better than you're looking at on the Lovell site that I was showing you earlier on. Price is going to be a little bit cheaper too. So if we hit view cart, we're going to bring up what we've got. So I haven't put the code in yet. What you do is you come up to here, you go to, do you have a promo code? Say yes, you go extra 25. We're going to apply that, and you guys are going to see all these prices fall down. So like now you're looking at only £47 for the Premiers.
Yep.
That pair of Felons that we're looking at, they're only £31. Now these are only delivering to Europe. So if you're in the UK, if you're in Germany, if you're in France, all places like that, then you're really good. In fact, the entirety of like Nike EU, it does work. The only place it doesn't work is Slovakia, Croatia, Bulgaria, and Romania. So unfortunately, you guys can't access that. And if you're in the US, then you need to be shipping on Lovell Soccer or Unisport. If you want to get something, or soccer.com. So look at some of the other prices, like the Superflies we're talking about. The Superflies are only £126.
That's a very good deal, isn't it? And it's
for a Superfly 5, like
yeah.
in the motion blur. They're not that old, so if you guys want new boots for upcoming season,
yeah.
away you go. The other boots we got here are the Hypervenom Pmdfs. They're only 126.
Yeah, very good.
Now we're going to move on, and we're going to show everybody our top 10 deals that we found. So here we go. Guys, if you buy boots, make sure you drop a comment below and let us know what boots you managed to get in this deal. One of the cheapest options that we have, and it is a boot with a sock, which a lot of people want to get. These are the Mercurial Victory 6s with the dynamic fit collar, and obviously they're the chapter 4s for CR7.
Yeah.
They're £52. If we put them into the cart, they're going to be even less than that, which is just madness. $39.35.
It's probably the cheapest boot which has a collar at the moment, and it's CR7 as well. So
yeah, I think so. I mean, it's that or the Felons in the pitch dark and the stealth darks that have just come out, isn't it? It's great value. So let's move on to another boot. So the Superfly 5, these are only going to be £126. If we go to the cart, we can see £126 for the Superflies, and you can get them in these 3 different colorways, which is just amazing for a Superfly.
Yeah, so you got dark lining, radiation flare, and motion blur. So almost half price off a Superfly. That's a really, really good deal.
Absolutely. So these ones are a great deal on the Unisport website. You don't even need to use the code for these because they are that cheap. They're €70, and we're looking at Mercurial X Proximos in the radiation flare pair of indoors, which is the only one indoors I think we've got on the list.
Yep.
But an amazing bargain at that price, and they've got a whole bunch of sizing, so if anybody wants those, jump on those. On Unisport, you can get the Nemesis 17 plus 360 agility, which is the high-end Nemesis boots in the Dust Storm, the original launch colorway, and they've already dropped 20% off those.
Yep.
264 euros, no discount code for these, but there's still a great saving at the moment. So if you really want these boots now, get them now. Otherwise, I'd say if you want them for the start of the next season, maybe hold on, because you could probably get them even cheaper by the time the season rolls around.
Yes.
One of the older boots, but a great boot for wide feet, and a really good deal on a high-end boot, is the Evopower 1.3s.
So I've got a pair of this myself, really good for wide feet, but as we can see, blue-orange pair, that was the last colorway of that generation. As we can see, we've got the 4.3s and the 1.3s, selected sizes available, and we've also got that white and yellow edition up there, as well as a lot of tricks and a lot of red stuff from Puma.
Check out our review of the Mizuno Rubella coming on the channel this week. Mizuno boots on Unisport, you can get some great deals, up to 50% off on these. They've got the Made in Japan, which are really nice premium quality boots. Also, you could get the Neo 2s if you wanted to.
Yes, so we've got two really high quality boots there, the two Made in Japan editions. You get 50% off the Mercurial 2, really comfortable football boot, and you get that Neo 2 in that really nice color of red and black. Yeah,
like 111 euros for those ones, and 155 or 184 if you're looking at the Made in Japan. Good deals. The Tiempo Legend 6, we've got these, and this is because it's an old generation now. Yeah. We've moved on to the 7s. Whole bunch of colorways available. So what colorways have we got?
So we've got Motion Blur, we've got Radiation Flare, we've also got Dark Lightning, which is a nice classic colorway, and the original launch edition. So a lot of colorways for the Tiempo Legend 6.
The only issue with Legend 6 is some people have problems with sole separation. So bear in mind, you do get the Nike 30 days to return any defective product.
Yes.
So if you get a problem in the first 30 days, you can definitely send it back. And to be honest, the Nike will cover these. Like if you do get sole separation, you can still send them back up to 2 years after the date that you see in the tab, which is above the sizing and stuff in the boot. Yep. So don't be afraid to get these boots. If they go wrong, you're just going to return them. It's not a big deal, and it's going to be considerably cheaper than the Legend 7s, which are now out. Looking at the Nike Premiers now, this is a great classic boot. A lot of people who do like their black boots maybe want something for training or something like that.
Yep.
You can go on with these. So these are $62.99. As soon as you add the discount, then they're going to go down to $47.24.
Yeah, that's a bargain. I mean, it's less than half price, so you're pretty much getting a really high quality football boot for half the price.
I mean, one of the things to bear in mind is the Premier 2s have come out now with the tongue, but a lot of people maybe don't want that tongue cover anyway.
Yep.
And if you want to get a cheap pair of training boots, these are definitely a good way to go. So the Hypervenom Pmdfs, they've got to be in the list. We haven't seen a sock boot in the Hypervenom range yet. Here it is, and you can get a really good deal on these. If you're shipping to the US, they're going to cost $87. Put on that discount code BLACKORANGE, you're down to $79, plus you got a little bit of shipping to pay for that. But you're not paying any taxes and stuff in the UK, so it is really cheap. If you're in the UK, then they are £80 down to £72, and then the shipping is only about £3 or £4 to ship in the UK. Yep. Really good deal. Hypervenom Phantom 3DF. These are the boots that won our boot of the season for like 16-17 as voted by the fans, and you can get them in the Radiation Flare or in the Motion Blur, and again they're £126 once you take into account that discount. So you're not going to pay that, you're going to pay £126 once you use that code extra 25.